Last time, our heroes were on the road to Fornheim to end their fight with Admiral Darkstar. As they traveled north, they went up into the mountains towards Fornheim, the frozen city. Yurch had suggested they stop there to ask for an army, or maybe horses, or some form of other-style aid from the city. And after many days, there they trekked, high up mountains and up onto a specific mountain range in particular. But there, they encountered a deadly blizzard. What the fuck? But through the driving snow and ice, they could see the white walls of the frozen fortress. There was a bridge. Quark was suspicious, but Sharpie pushed on. They started to cross the bridge. They did not finish crossing the bridge. From afar, the city fired cannons and skeletons landed in the ice. Sharpie tried to reason, but Quark leapt into action, tackling one of them, and the gang was fighting. The skeletons attacked with wicked blows. Mulrain understood the beast's rage and looked into its dead eyes in empathy. Sharpie grasped one of the skeletons with a shocking grasp, surging electrical energy through its brittle bones, causing it to cause fire and fall on the floor. 2 skeletons remained. What would they do? Combat is happening now.
All right, 2 skeletons left.
All right.
Seems easy.
Yeah, we're on an icy bridge.
Who's up first, Spencer?
Quark, you were wrestling with one of them. You're currently wrestling him, and you're trying to throw him off the bridge.
Okay, I just try to grapple him and just throw him off the side.
Yeah. All right, that happens.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Grappling with the skeleton, you get the upper hand. Did you just drop your... That's awesome. Sorry. You get the upper hand. You drop to the floor and then throw him over your shoulder, and he goes sailing off the white edge of the icy bridge into the abyss.
I yelled, "Second!"
1 skeleton remains.
Whose turn is it?
That'd be yours.
Okay. How close are we to the skeletons?
You're about 25 feet off. It's kind of engaged with Mulrain right now and Sharpie, but you're a bit off.
I'm a bit off?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
he was always there.
Okay.
Everybody shut up.
I take my poison dagger. Will that work?
Take that poison dagger through my heart.
Oh, the poison won't, but the dagger will.
Huh?
Poison doesn't work on undead.
Well, the dagger does.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So I sneak attack the guy.
Okay.
And just go to town.
Going to town on the guy with a sneak attack. You strike directly between his shoulder blades, dealing 15 damage.
I give Krista Berg a little chit, do you call it? From AA. That's one day of not tying a rope around your dagger when you throw it.
You know what? I thought about it a lot.
I could see, but
it's been the toughest day of my life.
Did you call it a chit?
It's not.
Yeah, you get those little
circular
chip with a P.
Chip.
Yeah.
Like chit is a thing too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Google it.
Yeah.
What?
It's in your butt.
I believe you guys.
Is it almost dead?
You don't know. It is undead.
It's but it's.
What is it doing right now?
It is it's being stabbed. There's a knife in it.
Okay.
It's not like responding.
How is it reacting?
It's not like a person that feels pain. It's more like a skeleton.
You're not like a person.
It's all right.
That's
okay.
the skeletons are me. We went over this.
Okay.
That's a throwback.
Who's next?
That's Mulrain's turn.
All right. So I have no idea how the skeleton's reacting. So I'm going to just grapple. I'm going to grapple with the skeleton. I'm going to make eye contact with him, and I'll say, "Thank you for your sacrifice." And I try to throw him off the bridge.
Okay.
Don't look at me, Dan.
I just want to know, what What you wanted to know how the skeleton was reacting before you did that? Like, what would you have done?
Well, I mean, if Kumail did that and he was like, all right, guys, come on, let's cool it. Then
okay. You just wanted to make sure the monster wasn't... Okay, all right.
All right.
That's
The
cool.
monster did not say...
If he was on the ground, or if he was flying. I mean, Spencer's much smarter and better than I am.
No, that makes sense now that you explained it, but yeah.
Yeah. Can I also do a pink mass on it to make it gay in the afterlife?
Do they have to be dead for that? No, I mean for the pink mass.
I think you could do it to
Satanist ritualism.
I think you could do it to someone who's alive, right?
Well, I mean, couldn't they just be like, I'm gonna be gay?
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't need this whole satanic ritual.
Who, the Satanists? What are you talking about?
The pink mass.
What is a pink mass?
No, that's it. They were doing like a sort of protest on the grave of this lady, making her gay in the afterlife.
Anyway,
It happened in the show earlier on.
that doesn't happen
no,
in
I know.
Dungeons
I
and Dragons.
didn't make the connection.
It fails.
So he's still straight.
Still straight.
Okay.
Fuck.
What happened with my grappling?
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to wrestle it, and you're trying to flip it over, off the edge. But you just you guys go down to the floor, and you're just kind of grappling with each other, wrestling style.
So it didn't.
She didn't have enough force to send it over the edge.
Okay.
But it's down. It's there.
But
Okay.
it's on me.
You're on it also.
All right.
Definitely still straight.
It's a mutual kerfuffle.
Does he have a boner? Yeah.
That's still.
Yeah, I know. That was my joke that he was a skeleton.
Yeah.
Someone in the audience says he's a skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. So I'm on him. It's not working now.
Yeah, he doesn't have a boner.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
So it's to Sharpie.
Putting it in Sharpie.
Quark actually does have a boner. He gets a battle boner sometimes.
Just to clarify.
I've got a battle boner.
Just like an anger boner,
It's just only when I'm in battle.
or when you want to fuck a horse or whatever.
Oh yeah. Saddle battle.
Putting it at
Saddle
Sharpies.
boner.
Saddle boner.
All right. I can't use shrink item on a skeleton. That's only an item, right?
That's correct.
Do I have any shocking grasps left?
Yeah. On your trek, you gain back all your spells, and you've only used one of them.
All right.
But isn't that also, if he's grappling with her, isn't that going to shock both of them?
Who knows?
You gotta do it. Let's see what happens.
It's magic.
All right. I initiate my shocking grasp, and then I say something involving bones, some kind of pun.
A butt pun?
Bone.
You're
Bone out.
Bone to know you. Bone.
Go to know
Bone voyage. Adam Goldberg. Adam Goldberg.
Take a bow. Stand up. Adam Goldberg.
Bone voyage. That's fantastic.
We could have been here all night and not top Bon Voyage.
No, that you would not be.
I was like, hey mandible shit.
Yeah, Dan's was bone to know you.
This has never been my wheelhouse, puns, but bone voyage. I do it with an Austrian accent, bone voyage, and
Grasping him with a shocking energy. Electricity crackles through his bony body, and you hear a sizzling from deep within his chest, and then he catches fire and falls to the floor, inert.
Looks like he skeleton. Oh, fell apart. You can't improvise a pun, can
He
you?
fell like a skeleton
You can.
of bricks.
You can't.
I win. I count it. I get 500 experience points.
He gave himself.
I'm having my own podcast over here.
It's high time. Well, we did it.
So we did it.
Yeah.
Right.
I forge on towards the far side of the bridge.
You forge on towards the far side of the bridge. You see the gates of Fornheim standing tall and imperious. They slowly grind open, and you can hear a voice from within echo out like a trumpet. Welcome to Fornheim, the fortress of the mighty, the land of the strong.
I call back, weirdest welcome ever.
There's no
Huge
response.
waste of energy and manpower.
That's what
That would be funny if every time you drove into Indiana, you'd hear, "Welcome to Indiana!
The sunshine.
This is it!"
But also, like, if there was a locked gate that only opened after you fought 4 skeletons. Just lock the gate harder.
A lot of mixed signals here, guys.
Yeah, make it clearer that we're not welcome. Metagaming?
No, mate.
All right, well, we go in.
We go
Yeah,
in.
We go
good
in.
call. Good call. Yeah, you enter the walls of Fornheim, and you see stuff.
I look around to
As
see
you-
what I see.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll go. As you enter the massive gates, you're met with an awesome sight. The massive city within the massive walls is full of massively oversized buildings, with paths as wide as ponds and houses as big as castles, as well as towering giants. These blue-skinned beings with coarse, pale blonde and icy hair stand about 15 to 20 feet tall, clanking around in heavy metal armor, talking, conducting in business, and are shooting the breeze.
Literally.
In sharp contrast to the massive blue figures and icy white trails, and icy white walls, you can make out specks dotted around the city. Black blobs that you recognize as more of those skeletons you fought earlier. That are marching and patrolling the streets, as well as manning the gates and guarding the walls.
I thought this was like a dwarf town. I got confused.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have done a little more reconnaissance before we came into this place.
That's something you can do.
Maybe we should get on top of each other's shoulders.
And put on a giant trench coat?
Yeah.
And hold our breath till we're blue in the face. So why are we in this town? I'm sorry.
Because the guy went, welcome, and we said, let's go, and then now we're in here.
No, but
before
like,
that.
Yeah, before that.
Oh, we're
Sorry.
looking for Admiral Darkstar.
Okay.
Yeah, he's to the north, and this is on your way to the north.
He's a bad guy.
Well, we were talking about raising an army here.
Right.
Which
So-
that should be no sweat.
We just killed a couple of their homies out front, didn't we?
But it seems like that's how you open the door.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Those
Well,
guys
then,
are expendable.
who's the biggest and baddest here? Like, let's walk in there and talk a big game and say, look, we're not here to fuck around. We're here to get an army together and go kill Admiral Darkstar.
I can use my. In a different way, I could use my diplomacy. Try to talk to them.
Okay.
But who do we talk to? Can we?
I
walk?
looked for the sweetest faced giant.
Okay.
Well, some guy who's clearly like nicer than the other. That's like giving water to the smaller giants. I'm just laughing. Someone drops a hat. He gives them their hat.
Scanning the city, you see what you make out to be the most jovial of the giants.
But not at anyone else's expense.
He's not laughing
That's not
because
what
he's
I'm
picking on him.
explaining.
Right. Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, that's fine. You see him there. He looks jovial.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I approach?
Knock yourself out?
Yeah, we'll be back here.
Okay.
No, I go with her because we still have our little buddy pack.
Yes, thank you.
I go with her because I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I put on a shirt that says Team Giant on it, and I walked there.
Was like Aaron talking to a non-player character is like every time the smoking man showed up in X-Files. I am riveted.
Yeah, so you and Quark are kind of
Okay.
walking up.
Well, we'll all go.
Okay.
Okay.
You're all walking up.
All right. Hello, sir. Looks like you're closer to heaven.
How does the joke land?
The giant looks as if perhaps he was bit by a mosquito, sort of like a.
And this is the happiest guy.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have.
And then he kind of looks around, and then he looks down at you, and then he points at you, and he's like,
It landed.
Yeah, I think it landed.
You get a chuckle.
Hey, good one.
Boy, since I was a young girl, I have dreamt of being in a town like this. What is it like to be the most fantastic looking Okay, guys, what do I do?
No, you're doing great.
Yeah. Finish the fantastic looking thing.
You got it right where you want them.
Sir, what is it like to be the most fantastic looking, and you emanate this joy, and me and my friends we're very nice, peaceful people, and we just wanted to know what was happening here, and I've been talking for too long, and this is what I do, and I drop my papers like in a romantic comedy, and I hope that he's going to pick them up, because I'm Meg Ryan, and I'm just so flustered. Oh, I'm such a clumsy bitch. What do I do?
Does he help her with the papers?
No, his hands are probably too big to pick them up, but he doesn't help with the papers.
Sir Giant, we are travelers from the south, heading north. And, whoa, but did we stop here, Mr. Happy? I'm Robin Williams. We are in pursuit of a threat that threatens all of, what's this planet called?
Earth?
Earth.
I am kind of standing behind all of them and just instinctively grab the handle of my sword.
I should tell him that I'm like a very well-known singer-songwriter.
I move my hands like I'm about to take off my tiny little clothes.
We request an audience with your leader, if you have one, or the commission that leads you.
But you're probably the leader, right? I mean, he looks like the leader.
Either that or a model.
He kind of just looks at you guys all saying and doing these things that you're describing, saying and doing.
Can he not hear us?
No, he is. He's exactly hearing you right now, and I'm describing that. And he is hearing. He's like, yeah, but he's listening and he's looking at you guys do stuff, and then he's like, so you're looking for the Jarl.
Yeah, that's it. We're looking for the Jarl.
That's it.
I don't even know why we forgot the word.
That's
for
exactly
it.
right. Oh, we should have said that when we first showed up.
Well, it ain't just anyone that can see the Jarl.
Okay, yeah. Who can see the Jarl?
Only the strong. Did you hear that thing that was said when you entered the city?
No, we were busy mocking it.
We are strong. We slayed a couple of...
Tell him that!
No! Dire wolves.
Good save, bro.
Yeah, yes, I've plucked many a dire wolf from my garden.
I don't think he knows what that word means.
He grows wolves.
This guy rocks. Can we just hang out with him for a while?
Well, if there was a way that we could prove our strength, other than getting in your, not to put too fine a point on it, but less than hospitable threshold. Tough ice city. We would love to prove our strength, and or just have our strength taken as a flyer, and get an audience with aforementioned Jarl.
Also, if you giants enjoy a show by tiny people, maybe the four of us could put on a small show.
It's true. We are singer-songwriters.
I recently gotten into doing some sketch comedy stuff.
I've heard enough of this, says the barbarian. I'm as tough as any man here, giant or no.
Then prove it.
Oh, show me the way.
Punch me.
Okay, I go up to Quark and I go, hey, insolent person, and I'm winking at him. We're gonna do like a Star Trek movie.
I got you.
Hey, shut your mouth, you little fucker!
I'm wanted on 12 different planets.
Yeah, well, you're not so tough. And
I get in there and I say, no, lay off him. I drop my papers again.
Stop that!
I can't help it.
I take Sharpie and I give him a little wink, like we're good.
I return the wink.
And I pick him up over my head and start spinning him around.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! This guy's a real tough customer.
And then I take him and I find the biggest, busiest ice road, and I throw him down like at a roadhouse bar top, and just slide him down.
But I'm so much bigger than you. Bonk.
In the chaos, I go off in a corner and I tie a rope to a knife.
Be prepared. Always be prepared.
Okay. Yeah, you attempt this display of mock violence, and it's really pitiful. Like it's not working. It's not working, and then he throws you, and you go skidding down this ice road, and then he's like, "That's pretty tough." I gotta admit.
Wait, when I throw Sharpie?
Yeah.
So now
he likes that.
As pitiful as it was, it seemed to have impressed him.
So now we go to see the Jarl?
He's like, yeah, if you guys are really that tough, but you might have to pull that shit again in front of some other giants.
Oh, I got I got bits.
Yeah. I think we just accidentally blew the roadie. Classic mistake.
Classic. Real amateur move.
Pink Floyd's in the green room.
All right, well, lead the way, sir.
He's like, I don't lead. Follow the silent servants. He kind of points at a line of skeletons that are kind of patrolling through the city. They're led by one of these skeletons is just ablaze on fire. He's just lit on fire.
I say, thank you, sir. You are truly the most joyous creature that we have encountered in a long time.
So there's a skeleton on fire?
Yeah, it's kind of walking around through the city, melting ice and snow, and there's a column of steam kind of rising off of it.
Cool.
But they're just walking in a line.
All right, well, we should follow that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you still have your Giants t-shirt on?
Yeah, I have Team Giants, and I've added Blazing Skeleton also. And on the back it says my favorite movie is Ghost Rider.
I start whistling the theme from Bridge Over the River Kwai.
Wait, you sing? You sing when you whistle?
Well, I don't know how to whistle.
I can't whistle either.
High five, bro.
Yeah. So few people
You guys-
don't know how to whistle.
Anyone can whistle.
No.
But that's a different story. So we're following these silent leaders, silent whatevers.
Yeah, the silent servants. They're just kind of. You really can't control this group.
I can't really whistle it.
That was a great try, Dan.
Hey, it's us or hang out with your dad. You pick.
Hey, man.
I walk up to one of the silent servants and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen, we're looking for Jarl. You'd be so kind. You saw what I did to my friend over here. I threw him a good 50 meters down the ice road.
See?
Make it snappy and show us the way."
No, don't be aggressive.
They respond to might here.
Its
Chris.
head kind of turns towards you, and its eyes kind of like glow with a blue flame, and you can hear a voice out of its chest. It's tinny and mechanical sounding. It says, "Don't bother the silent servants."
I was just told to come over to you.
Well, they're walking.
We just follow them.
Yeah.
We follow.
Oh, okay. We're following.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That's happening.
All right. So I was just trying to be tough.
I want to get one of those chest plate things for me so that when I fart...
It wasn't this person.
So people think you're chest farted?
It's like blaming it on the dog. You fart and then...
So
It was me, the chest plate.
I thought when you fart, it just emits a louder mechanical fart to hide.
I didn't think it through. I just the dots I was connecting were in this order: silent but deadly.
Okay.
Silent servant.
I and then from there I was off-roading. I was relying on the statistical chance of me being funny when I talked, and I blew it, as I do 7 out of 10 times.
No.
So we're following.
There's a lot of math to it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
Dan,
impressive.
have you been blaming it on the dog? We have a dog.
And it farts a lot.
Yeah.
And I have ramped up my farting. It's true.
You have. There was when Dan was getting his endoscopy, there was a page in the big stack of papers that he had to sign that said,
when the camera goes down, it pushes a lot of air through you, so you make sure you release the air.
Pre-fart.
Yeah, well, like it was giving you permission to fart, like thing. This is neither the time nor the place.
All right, so we're following the silent servant.
Yeah. They take you around through the city, and you're kind of going by these little snowed-in little like huts that are weird because this is a giant city, and these huts wouldn't fit them. Anyway,
But the skeletons are normal size,
that's
right?
true.
Do they have doors?
You can't tell because they're just covered in snow past the door, like up to their little roofs.
I come on. I stop at one. Come on.
Okay.
I mean,
It's covered in snow.
I brush some
go
snow
with
away.
that.
I'm looking for a little door.
It has a little door.
I'm gonna knock on the door with my Gandalf staff.
There's no response.
I'll be back later.
Continuing on, you go.
You got balls, man.
That was a great, what is it called? Ding and ditch? What's it
Yeah,
called?
ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
ding and ditch.
We didn't do that.
In Pakistan, there's no dong.
No. It's a ding and ditch.
Ding! Run away.
You have to be in an actual ditch.
Do doorbells sound different in Pakistan?
I don't know. No, the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, they're not like.
Because the animals.
They're not
do.
like, ha!
No.
I mean, sirens sound different in every country.
They just said death to America when I.
Death to America! Death to America! I guess they're not home.
Oh, somebody's here. All right, so we're following.
Yeah. You go up a massive icy staircase and into a large kind of castle within the city made out of ice. It's all ice. You arrive in a massive room with a ceiling hundreds of feet tall. High. Whatever.
Hello.
Massive gold statues line the room, and standing in the center of the statues is a massive blue giant, easily 30 feet tall. He wears a great magenta breastplate and wears a huge brown fur cloak off some oversized beast. His booming voice echoes through the icy chamber. I am Limdal, the Jarl of Fordheim. Bow to my might.
Pretending to have met him previously, I scream out, "So nice to see you again!"
Bow to his fucking might!
Yeah.
Maybe he'll think that we know each other.
I bow to his might for sure.
I say this as I am bowing to his might.
Okay.
We definitely blew the roadie.
I bow to his might.
Okay.
I reluctantly bow. I kind of.
Thank you.
Might bowed to.
And for that I thanked you.
Gratitude received.
What brings you to Fornheim?
We're looking
the
for
frozen city.
Yeah, it's like an OCD thing that he has to say the entire thing.
No, it's on their license plate frame.
We're looking for some Yamars. Yellers.
Wait, what?
Yakars. What are they? Yallers?
Jarl, he's the Jarl.
Jarl is the king. Jarl means king.
king.
As I'm falling to my knees, I say, I'll never fall in love. My career is too important.
She keeps dropping papers.
What's on these? I pick up the papers and what the fuck is on these things?
No!
I read your papers.
It just says all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Over and over. And we're terrified.
I didn't really realize he was a Yaller.
Oh,
Jarl.
Jarl of Farnheim. Frozen City.
Yaller?
Jarl.
I know. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Gateway to the mountains.
A great city by a great lake.
Yeah. The blue diamond of the north.
Old Snowy. It is our grand pleasure, a pleasure only exceeded in size only by your stature and might, that we arrive here in your slippery, sticky halls.
In a good way, in a good way.
I am overcome by your power. And I fall down. I drop one paper.
One would no more dare to offend thee than one would dare to stick one's tongue on a common surface.
Have you seen Christmas Story? Hey, Christmas.
I take out my sword and
No, bro.
and I wink. I go, pardon me, but can I cleave my way through all the bullshit?
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Fonzie's in town.
And I put my sword back away with a whoop.
He puts it away.
Well, yeah, I took it.
Oh, okay,
I'm
well, I mean,
not going to walk around with it out.
You just took it out.
I took it out.
You're just trying to cut the red
I was
tape?
making a point. Like,
He regards your social maneuver.
Great. Listen, Limdall, was it?
Limdall.
My name is Quark.
Well met.
My friends and I are after a certain Admiral Darkstar. Are you familiar with this gentleman?
Oh, I'm familiar with this gentleman.
What's your take?
I'm not a fond of him.
Yeah. Well, we're
Neither are
saying, no, he's
we
the worst.
You saw the air quotes around gentlemen, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we have one mission and one mission alone, and it's to take him down. We could certainly use a little assistance because, as you see, we're just four tiny little fuckers.
You could use some assistance.
I just said that.
But you have something I could use.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Great. This is going to be great.
What's the expression on his face right now, Spencer?
It's holding all the cards. It's that expression.
Fair enough.
What is it you want from us?
Oh, just a few of your fragments of power.
Oh, boy.
Can we have a sidebar?
Yeah. Gentlemen, do you think he's talking about my business papers?
Well, I think we should definitely try.
There was no business. One page was just a bunch of drawings of dicks
Look,
and balls.
I'm gonna be a magazine editor, executive, business merger lady someday, and I've got to take all my ladies by pair. Okay, stopping. Okay, do you have shards of power, right? Your
Are those like
dad's-
the amulet of Autumn and stuff?
Nah, these are stuff that you've collected. Sharpie has them.
Guys, the shards of power. If our Admiral Darkstar wants all of those, I feel like what if this guy's just lying to us and works for him? He's going to hand them all over to him.
Yeah.
Should we ask him if there's something else that he would want instead?
What do we get in return for these shards? Like, exactly?
I will give you some of my finest horses, as well as a regiment of 6 frost giant warriors to aid you.
For how many shards?
Horses.
I want all of them.
You want all our shard?
All right.
Sorry,
sidebar.
I've had a tough day.
Sir, is there something else that you would take instead of shards?
Most of the shards.
I have goggles of night. Do you want that? You take that instead of the shards?
No.
Can somebody who's got more wisdom than me sense motive on this guy?
You fail to sense his motive.
I asked somebody else to do it.
Somebody else also fails.
All right, I think we
I'm
gotta
gonna get my own dice.
We gotta put a bookmark here because we gotta.
It's time.
We're in the hall of the Frost Giant.
All right, Jarl the Cliffhanger.
Jarl Cliffhanger. All right, thank you, Kumail Nanjiani. Thank you, Aaron McGathy. Thank you, Spencer, for your dungeon mastery.